Marjorie Greene has a new podcast. Why not? She had a live show, now she has a podcast. She doesn't have anything else to do with her time. And when you have a podcast, you do promotional photos for it. So here's hers. It's for Battleground with her little logo with the sword. Yes, so she is in, I don't know, some kind of Hummer or something like that, posing outside of the Capitol with some sort of massive Terminator 2 inspired weapon or something. Because you get it? She's not just a politician who's trying to pass legislation and there's Democrats and Republicans. No, you roll into the Capitol in a Humvee with an assault rifle or a machine gun because it's a battlefield. And of course, this is not the first time that she's done something like this. She had, of course, said, why don't we play the video actually of similar sorts of words about violence in DC. Take a look at this.
January 6th happens, and next thing you know, I organized the whole thing along with Steve Bannon here. And I want to tell you something, if Steve Bannon and I had organized that, we would have won. Not to mention, it would have been armed.
Lots of cheers and applause. Yeah, if we'd done it, we would have successfully overthrown the election and murdered Mike Pence and gunned down the Democrats. We would have been armed. First of all, they were armed. They had weapons, ridiculous nonsense, misinformation. She's bragging about how she would have successfully murdered her political opponents and overthrown the government. Well, she's continuing with that. She's now fantasizing, fetishizing the idea that she's gonna take a machine gun into the Capitol and that's it, I guess, for democracy. Brett, what do you think?
Speaking of armed insurrections, can we see graphic 5 again? Look at those arms, dude. Honestly, I don't mean to be in that conspiracy theorist area, but honestly, that's a man's arm, in my opinion. And I suspect that that's a man's arm. And until you satiate my suspicion, allay my suspicion, alleviate that, get rid of it, and satisfy me, I need to see Marjorie Taylor Greene. I need a doctor to inspect her reproductive organs so that I can tell whether that is a man or a woman before, because I'm sure she uses the bathroom at the Capitol. I just want to make sure she's using the right one. And this is the kind of insanity that I really hope that all of discourse in America gets to. This weird fetishization of battling, of armed insurrections, of going and killing people. It's just so dumb. And that's the one thing that I always run into where it's this is the dumbest crap. What are you doing? If you would have succeeded, what am I supposed to get these guys on? Hopefully, I mean, we won, right? We beat them, or at least whoever was against Donald Trump beat Donald Trump in the presidential election because this stuff got too crazy. But as I said from election night about the fart in the room that is Donald Trump, you're just afraid that you're gonna go nose blind because it smells so bad, but you're afraid people are gonna forget that this actually smells bad if it then becomes the norm.
Yeah, and it has. There's not gonna be any censure or whatever. They're gonna love it. She could go way beyond this and the base would love it. If she had the heads of Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and AOC on the hood of that Humvee, her base would love it. That is the scary thing. The scary thing isn't just what's happening now, it's how much appetite there is for way more. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.